Jesus returned to Galilee in the power of the Spirit, and news about him spread through the whole countryside.
Jesus come back to Galilee in the power of the Spirit, and news about him start to spread so till people who live near Galilee hear about him.
He taught in their synagogues, and everyone praised him.
Him teaching in the Jew them church, and everybody talk good about him.
He went to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and on the Sabbath day he went into the synagogue, as was his custom.
When Jesus reached Nazareth, where him come from, him go in at the Jew them church on the Sabbath, like him always do.
And he stood up to read. The scroll of the prophet Isaiah was handed to him.
Him turn up to read, and them give him the roll-up book where the prophet Isaiah write.
Unrolling it, he found the place where it is written.
Him roll it out and find the part where say,
The Spirit of the Lord is on me, because he has anointed me to preach good news to the poor.
The Spirit of the Lord upon me, cause him pick me out for carry good news go get poor people.
He has sent me to proclaim freedom for the prisoners and recovery of sight for the blind, to release the oppressed, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor.
Him send me for make the prisoner them know said them a go free, for make blind people know said them a go see again, for make people where suffer know said them now go suffer forever. And him pick me out to make people know that this at the time where the Lord a go save him people them.
Then he rolled up the scroll, gave it back to the attendant, and sat down.
When Jesus done, him roll up back the book give them and sit down.
The eyes of everyone in the synagogue were fastened on him.
Everybody in the Jew them church, yeah, fast upon him.
And he began by saying to them,
Today this scripture is fulfilled in your hearing.
And Jesus start to tell them, say,
Today, all the way on the just here come true.
All spoke well of him, and were amazed at the gracious words that came from his lips.
Everybody talk good about him, and them frightened to hear the nice sitting way him say.
Isn't this Joseph's son?
They asked.
Hear them.
Wait, not Joseph boy this.
Jesus said to them,
Surely you will quote this proverb to me. Physician, heal yourself.
Jesus said to them,
Old time people used to say, Doctor, cure yourself. We know say not too long from now, now go tell me the same sitting.
Do here in your hometown what we have heard that you did in Capernaum.
We now go tell me say, the same sitting them where we hear say you do in a Capernaum, do them right just which part you come from.
I tell you the truth,
he continued.
No prophet is accepted in his hometown.
Let me tell you this. None of the prophet them never get respect from them own people where them born and grow amongst.
I assure you that there were many widows in Israel in Elijah's time, when the sky was shut for 3.5 years and there was a severe famine throughout the land.
A true thing say enough woman where husband dead, that they are Israel in Elijah time. Them time there, no rain name fall for 3.5 years. And bad starvation that they all over the country.
Yet Elijah was not sent to any of them, but to a widow in Zarephath in the region of Sidon.
But God never sent Elijah go on none of them. God only sent him go to one place named Zarephath in a Sidon to one woman where husband dead.
And there were many in Israel with leprosy in the time of Elisha the prophet, yet not one of them was cleansed. Only Naaman the Syrian.
Same thing did happen in Israel at the time of Elisha the prophet. All heap of people did have one sickness to make them skin fussy. But only the Syrian when named Naaman get healed.
All the people in the synagogue were furious when they heard this.
All the people them in the Jew them church vex when them hear this.
They got up, drove him out of the town, and took him to the brow of the hill on which the town was built, in order to throw him down the cliff.
Them get up, run Jesus out of the town, and carry him to the edge of the hill which part the town left, fling him over it.
But he walked right through the crowd and went on his way.
But Jesus just slipped through the crowd and go about him business.